I ordered this flashlight off of Amazon, and it came in just in time for my weekend trip with Mika up to Golden Ears Park. It doesn't matter how well prepared you think you are, there is always something that can go wrong that you need to be prepared for. And this weekend's trip was no exception. I'm usually pretty good at making sure all my cameras are charged, my backup battery pack is full, and the 6 and 12 volt batteries have been topped up with distilled water and fully charged. Last time I came up here, my batteries on the trailer went flat on the second day, so I pulled out early. When I got home, I topped the distilled water and put them on the charger. As soon as we got up here, I set myself up and I filmed the footage. And as soon as I finished the filming, the 12 volt on the trailer went dead. And now, the only light I have left is my headlamp and this Wuben Ironman flashlight that I picked up from the mailbox as I was leaving town. I was planning on shooting this video anyways, but the fact is, I came into this weekend with untested gear, thinking the rest of my lights were going to work. And now, I have to rely on a light that is brand new to me. A solid flashlight in case of emergency is something everyone should have, and from what I went through this weekend, I'm really glad that it was as reliable as it was. Let's dive in and see what big things come in this little package. Inside the box, of course, you get your Ironman flashlight, your 3.7 900 milliamp lithium ion battery, charging cable, and a lanyard. The Ironman flashlight is waterproof, and as you can see, the rubber gasket at the end in the battery compartment here is to help keep water out. Once you put your battery in there and seal it up, that rubber ring is going to compress and help keep it nice and watertight. There's a really durable clip here, and I would trust putting this on your belt or even on a pack because of how solid this is. This little ring here, it actually took me a little while to get it onto the flashlight because it doesn't come on the flashlight, it comes in a separate pouch. So I had to put that ring on the tail of it so that I could hook the lanyard on. And because of how stiff that was, it did take me a few minutes. So you do have to work that to get it to be able to open and get it onto that tail piece. And once you power on using the tail switch, then you've got the side button to go through the 5 gears of lighting. You've got the super bright all the way down to what they call a moonlight. And of course, you get your strobe and your SOS patterns. This is all accessed by using the button on the side. To access your SOS and your strobe, double click this button twice. And I'm just going through the brightness levels here from super bright down to the moonlight setting. And you can see each time you click it, it comes down a setting, down a setting, down a setting. Now if I want to go super bright, I press and hold. And you see how the light turns on? Press and hold. And the light comes on, and then it goes back to the setting that you were last in. So if you need that bright light in a hurry, rather than cycling through, you can just press and hold and that will light up. And as you can see, this little crown that is around the top of the reflector, this little crown is there so that if you're in an emergency that you need to escape your vehicle, you can smash this against the glass and it'll help you break that window and you can escape the vehicle. That's the chart where you would plug your USB into. And a nice rugged, heavy rubberized tail switch to control the whole unit. So this is where you turn the default on or off. Once you do have the tail switch engaged and it's lit up, you'll see that the blue W comes on. And this blue W is an indicator of your power source as well. When it reaches 30%, it'll actually turn red. And if you go lower than 10%, that will start flashing. So it's 3 stages of warning to let you know what power level your flashlight is in. And it uses a single Cree XPL V5 LED with a maximum output of 550 lumens. The Ironman is constructed from aircraft grade aluminum with an HA3 military grade hard anodized finish. So I can scratch this with a pin and it's not going to do anything. In fact, there are pieces of the tip of the pen that are left behind on the anodized finish, but it did not scratch the surface. So this can really take a beating and it'll still look really good for a long time. You see, I'm just gonna keep digging at this just to show you how nice and solid that outer coating is. It really is a great little flashlight. It's durable, it's rugged, and it's gonna look good for a long time no matter how I treat it. Why don't we head out to the campsite and I'll show you how it's lighting things up. I want to thank you for joining me and taking a look at the Wuben Ironman 1332. It's a really good little tactical flashlight. I'm really happy to have it as part of my toolkit. And if you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and give me a helpful vote. And until next time, we'll see you out on the trail.